have some vacation time staring you in the face coming up. I know we do. We're going to be off all next week, enjoying time with our families. So, but what is the one item that your family makes for Christmas? It can be a Christmas dish. It can be like in our family too. Wouldn't be Christmas without pepperoni rolls. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So it can be something like that. Christmas cookie, candy. Just share with the class. I'm trying to get some ideas for what to make later this week for our family. Right now, it's Paul Russell, Lil Boo Thing on today's Hit Music Q92.
Then we begin the 6 straight cloudy days. And I hate days with no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine.
Yeah,
when
Thursday,
she's gone.
62 is all you get. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, rain. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. Wednesday, rain. The hottest temperature in those days?
65.
Saturday, 63.
No.
The
I had
coldest,
65 on mine.
Monday, 48. Now, I will say, starting not this weekend, next weekend, we're back to the 70, 69, 70, 72.
Hello?
There we go. Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Can you hear us on the live stream? We're just popping over real quick to say good morning. I don't have a very long commercial break here, but I wanted to say hi, see how you guys were doing. Let us know in the comments if you can hear us. Again, this is usually like, oh, thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. This is usually Christian's, he does this side of it. So he has more experience than I do. Good morning. How was your weekend, guys? You guys having any vacation time this week or next? Next week, we'll be out of here all next week. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll miss all of you guys, but ooh, you guys are sending in some good stuff as far as what your family makes and like what your favorite recipes are. Thank you guys for all of the good ideas. Jake, do you guys have any traditions? Like, we talked about Christmas pajamas, but like, is there something you guys do like on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day that you do every year?
Not really, not anymore. Um,
Not since you guys grew up.
yeah. I mean, it's not that we're above that, but like we just don't do anything every single year.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. My kids still, they're 15 and 17. They still sprinkle reindeer dust. I mean, like they totally know. They're fully aware. Just so you know, this is not like, but they do it just to be funny and because it's a tradition. So
That's cute.
yeah. Oh my gosh, Amy, I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better soon. Amy has RSV. My goodness. Take care of yourself, girl. I hope that you're feeling better for the holiday. Oh, Angela. Angela says she's off for 2 weeks. She's a bus driver.
Oh,
Lucky. All right, we got to get back over there because weather is coming up. We'll come back. We'll come back and say hi to you guys so that we can connect a little bit more. Um, but stick with us. It's today's hit music. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
My ex stole his mom's car at 13 to go get snacks. he he hates the neighborhood, so he ran over trash cans. So she turned him in. He spent 30 days in juvenile detention.
Wow.
Wow.
I just at 13.
Yeah. I'm going to get snacks. And
It's
I
still
can't
a
stand.
thing.
I'm going to run over everyone's trash can.
It's still a thing. When I got my car serviced a couple weeks ago, the lady that was there was telling me that her 13-year-old daughter, or I'm sorry, she was 15, took their 13-year-old daughter, stole the family car, went and joyrode in the school's parking lot, and ended up taking it off, like going down like over a hill, and did like $5,000 worth of damage to the car.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wrapped around a telephone pole. I was 17. I also backed over a friend's foot as a teenager.
Ooh.
I went to Buckeye Career Center. Everyone knows leaving there was a crap show. I ended up rear-ending a college professor a week after getting my damn license because I was trying to get my cassette player to play.
Your cassette player.
Couldn't get your Mr. Big to be with you.
Next to be with you. Hold on, little girl.
funny.
You got to get going.
Shooting bottle rockets and throwing eggs out the window at people when I was a teenager.
Oh, wow.
I get you in trouble. We used to do the shoot bottle rockets at each other.
Why? I don't do you know how dangerous that is?
Somewhat. It was funny. Hey, lived to tell the tale.
You did, thank God.
Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
But I don't have time right now.
Oh,
Yeah, do I?
come on.
I got like 3 minutes to
Talk
tell this
fast.
incredible story.
Oh, well.
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked in sync into a one night only reunion. Like.
Hey, good morning, friends. It's Monday. We are getting you out the door and on your way to work. I know some of the kids have school today. For my kids, it's an exam week. They're done Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
I don't probably Jackson similar, I would imagine.
I have no idea.
We usually are closer on
Yeah.
schedule, so
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is your warning too to parents driving to work. You're gonna only have a few more days of the kids in school before they're in your hair all the time as you're trying to get ready for the holidays.
Yep.
Before the break, I had asked you guys what your favorite thing is for Christmas is in terms of like Christmas cookies or candy, something like that. Because I am going to be getting ready to make stuff this week for my family and need some ideas. My mother-in-law is the queen of Christmas in the kitchen. Homemade pepperoni rolls, cookies. And when I say cookies, it's not like 2 or 3 different kinds. It's like 10 along with some Christmas candy. So I want to make something because then I can spend time with my kids baking. Yeah, so I need some things that are different, but you guys came for it. Over on Facebook, Samantha said definitely cut out cookies and fudge for sure. Do you like fudge?
I do like fudge.
Peanut butter fudge really is to me the way to go.
Yeah.
I love peanut butter fudge. Um, Angela said the one item that we make during Christmas is a blackberry jam cake from scratch. It's my ex-mother-in-law's family recipe. That kind of sounds good.
It does sound good.
Yeah. My sister makes the best caramel cups. I don't know what those are. Do you?
No, I don't. I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I don't know what those are. Tell me what those are. I need more context. Let's see. Buckeyes, Chris. Yes, in my family we call them peanut butter balls. I don't know why. We live in Ohio, but they do call them peanut butter balls. And instead of having just a little like peanut butter top exposed to make it look like an actual Buckeye, they're just completely coated in chocolate. So I don't know. Me and my mom make chocolates every year. Buckeyes are my favorite. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys do that together. Let's see if there's any more over here. All right, let's go to the text line. Good morning to you too. She said, hopefully this week will fly by. Ready for Christmas break, Mary G. Good morning, Mary G. Thanks for waking up with us. I hope it's a good week for you. Someone said my Nana always makes homemade cream puffs. I miss them. My mom has always made pistachios pudding dessert. It's so good. My mother-in-law makes pistachio whip, but we do it for Thanksgiving.
Huh.
It's not what you think it was. I think you would actually like it.
Maybe. I do like pistachios.
Well, there you go. I mean, I don't think it tastes that much like pistachios, though.
Oh.
In my opinion. Anyhow, good morning, Hazmat Guy. He says they make baklava. Oh, that's good. That's real good. We always make hot chocolate cookies. Recipe uses the hot chocolate powder packets with mini marshmallows and all. It's so good. That's cool. My kids actually would probably think that was fun. They'd like that.
Yeah.
Russian tea cake / snowballs with black walnuts. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm intrigued. We make payday cake. It has peanuts and Rice Krispies blended in, peanut butter on top, marshmallows below. That all on top of a layer of yellow cake. Oh my gosh.
That actually sounds pretty good.
That sounds really good. That sounds really good. Ritz crackers and peanut butter dipped in chocolate. I've had those. Those are so good. Think like a Ritz Bits with peanut butter, but covered in chocolate, in the white chocolate. Sorry, Christian.
Go with your white chocolate.
I love it. Someone else said, Lauren and Jake, good morning. What about oatmeal cookies? I like oatmeal cookies. I feel like for Christmas though, I would be apt to make oatmeal cookies anytime during the year. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Like
yeah.
chocolate chip to me. We still make them for Christmas just because they're everybody's favorite.
Yeah, it's not a Christmas cookie.
Right. We make them a lot during the year. Tiffany over on Facebook. My kids are done today at 10:20 and tomorrow at 9:20. Then done for the year at Massillon. By the way, good morning. Good morning, Tiffany. I bet you they're excited. My kids are excited. My daughter has no exams today. My son has 2. So she had it easy. But then the last day of school on Wednesday, she has to go until like the end of exams, which is like 10:45. It's really hard to feel bad for her.
Yeah.
So she'll be okay. Anyhow, keep them coming if you want to share. I'm just intrigued. Like, what is it food wise that's just a tradition for your family, whether it's cookies or candy, or like in my family, my husband's family is half Italian, half Polish. So we do pepperoni rolls. And let me tell you, they're so good. So good. Anyhow, give me some ideas, friends. Right now, it's Nelly EI on today's hit music, Q92.
All Women's Talk with tickling. There are rules from allwomenstalk.com on how to date 2 guys at once.
Solid.
This is for the girls now. What you need to understand. 1, realize it's not exclusive with either one. Realize that. I think if you're dating 2 guys at once, you do.
Yeah.
I feel like you realize it's not very exclusive.
Right.
Number 2, be honest and upfront with both. That's not going to happen.
No, because most people would be like, yeah.
Who's going to be like, just so you know, I'm also dating Tom.
Right.
Sweet.
Yeah, said no one ever.
Yeah, unless you're the side piece and you want to be the side piece.
Some people do
want
that.
But this is about dating, though. This says in the article, dating. Not cheating, dating.
Right.
Because I guess if you're not in a committed relationship, you're allowed to be casually dating. You're allowed. You're not committed to anybody.
Okay, hold on a second, though. Like, what's the difference?
In
marriage?
Cheating and casual. Well, yeah, if you're married.
That's
yeah.
exclusive? Like, that's... So anything, if you're not engaged or married, is considered casual?
It could be, yeah.
So if you're with someone for, like, years and years and years, and you, like, live together and stuff, that's not considered...
I think you're stretching it a bit there.
Well, I'm just asking. I'm very naive, remember?
Well, you've been together 90 years.
Child bride over here on the stool.
Well, you literally were. You got married the day you turned 20. No, you weren't even 21.
No, I was 21. We waited so that I could drink out of my own
I thought
money.
you just waited till you were legal.
No. He wouldn't date me until I turned 18.
Well, that's a good man.
Yeah, because he was 23.
Yeah, that's smart man. No reason to meet Chris Hansen. Tony, have a seat. Oh.
Yeah, no, it didn't go like that. He wouldn't even look my way. Until he found out that I had a birthday and just turned 18.
18?
Yeah.
Number 3, do you favor one or the other? You have to ask yourself that. You're dating 2 guys at once. Do I like one more than the other? Number 4, be safe. Sexually, be safe.
Well, yeah, I think that goes without saying.
You're sleeping with more than one person.
Isn't that kind of common sense?
Common sense ain't so common sometimes.
All right, fair enough.
Number 5, feel and search for the chemistry.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I'm dating them both, is there someone I'm really feeling
well,
that
why would you be dating them if
with?
you didn't have that connection or chemistry?
Or
yeah, maybe.
Some people, and I believe some people don't feel value unless they'll date people they don't even like because they just have to be in a relationship.
Like they can't be alone.
Yeah, they can't be single. They'll date someone they don't even care about.
I feel like men do that more than women, though.
I think it's more sleep with.
For men?
Yeah.
That's why it seems like it's more men? Okay.
Yeah. I think there's sex and there's feeling.
There's what?
There's sex and there's feeling. Number 6, have open lines of communication. See, I think this is where it's going to be hard for girls because at 2 times they're asking you to be honest.
What are you saying? We're not honest?
No, you're dating 2 guys at once.
But the first rule was be open with both of them.
Yeah.
So how is that being dishonest?
It's not. Don't get serious with both.
How would that even...
Until you know. And then finally, be ready to choose. At some point.
At some point, yeah.
At some point, dating 2 guys at once, girl, you're going to have to choose one or the other. It's going to become final rose time.
I have a question. Do you know, like, what was that? Sister Wives or whatever, like where he had like 5 wives.
I never watched it.
Okay, but
is that more?
Is it what? Polygamy? Is that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Does the woman ever have the men like that?
I don't think so.
My
but
brother husbands.
I-
Well, sister wives,
Yeah.
brother husbands.
I don't know. I do not know that for a fact. I don't think it really goes both ways. And maybe that's not fair.
But that's not fair. That's what I was just going to
maybe
say.
that's not fair, but I don't believe.
Why can't a woman have the harem of men?
Listen, you can. Depending on your hotness, you can.
You're
I
sorry.
got married at 19. We've been married 20 years. Let's be real. Men date multiple women all the time, keeping their options open. Why does society make it taboo for a woman? Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I just gave you a list of ways to do it correctly from women.
Yes, yeah.
I would argue it's talking about a non-committed relationship, basically no long-term relationship. Yeah, it's what's like you're not really committed if you're dating 2 men at once. Has anyone ever done it? I don't mean like I had a girlfriend or boyfriend, I cheated. I mean, you were literally dating 2 people at once. There's a difference in my eyes.
Like, and do you mess that up? Are you like, I had a great night, Bob. I mean, Tom. Like,
Jake-
what?
Jake, when you were running through McDonald's and dating every girl that worked there, like, were you ever dating
In your McLovin phase.
2 at once?
No, they never overlapped. I mean,
No
no.
overlapping.
No.
All right, you're always done with one.
But were they friends with each other?
Yeah, most of them were.
So they would talk about you probably when you weren't around.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
I'll bet. You're not supposed to poop where you eat, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
God, you're getting some trouble. Trick to dating 2 men at once is being prepared for a threesome. Wow. Going down that road, huh? No, seriously, has anyone truly dated
Should've
2
taken a
people at once? You might not want to admit that. If you have, could you call or text?
Yeah, we'll protect your anonymity.
I'm not here to judge. I'm not talking about I had a girlfriend and I cheated. I'm talking about you were literally taking 2 girls or guys, like out to dinner, you were dating 2 at once. What was it like? Was it fun? Was it taxing?
I would imagine it'd have to be a little taxing.
Especially on the bank account.
Well, not if you're the girl.
God, I had to go to Texas Roadhouse twice this week. If that's where you took your girl for a date.
Right. It's 7:32. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. One more Monday. Well, this time next week, it's Christmas Day. So if you haven't got your shopping done, like me, this is our cue to hustle it through this week and maybe finish that up. So this morning, we're talking about your holiday traditions, cookies, candies. Maybe it's a dish that you guys have to have for Christmas. And if you don't, it's just not Christmas. Something that's a part of your tradition. So you guys have been awesome texting in and going over to the video live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and X to weigh in on this topic and share with everybody what it is your family cannot live without for Christmas. So text line, chocolate covered Ruffles potato chips. Have you ever had a chocolate covered chip?
No, I have not.
It sounds really good. I would eat it because I love fries and a Frosty. So,
Yeah, but is that the same thing?
but it's still salty and sweet.
That's true. It is. It's probably not bad. It's probably better than I think it is.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Someone said cheesy hash browns. Yeah, we have a couple dishes like that too that like it's always on the table. And if it's not, someone would definitely be like, where's the,
Right.
for
Yeah.
us, it's broccoli casserole.
No.
Yes.
No.
You don't like broccoli?
I do, but not in a casserole form.
Why? It's like filled with cheese. We even top it with onion rings. It's super healthy. I'm kidding about the super healthy thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We also do like Christmas morning. We all take a dish to my mother-in-law's house. So we have like breakfast Christmas morning. And for that, I always make a sausage, biscuits, and gravy casserole. Oh, Jake. It's so good. So bad for you. It's
Yeah,
Christmas. Calories don't count.
That's true.
Yeah. Someone else texted, so we definitely make an array of cookies. My mom has kind of gotten it down to a science, and it's anywhere between 7 and 10 different kinds. Your mother-in-law and my mother-in-law need to be friends because this is the exact same thing. But one thing we always make for an appetizer is cheesy poofs. We cut out little circles of bread, butter, and toast it. Then make a cheese mixture, put it on top of it like a little piece, and toast little pieces of bread and bake. So it's nice and warm and melty. And oh my gosh, are they delicious? It sounds delicious. It sounds fantastic, actually. Let's see. Good morning, guys. That other Michigan fan checking in. Good morning, sir or ma'am. I don't know. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but either way, good morning, that other Michigan fan.
Welcome.
Gotta have the green bean casserole dish for Christmas, or I'm not eating. You like it that much, huh? I don't hate it. I can go without it if I had to sacrifice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Someone said black olive stuff with cream cheese. Are you an olive fan, Jake?
I like black olives, but I don't know if I would like it on anything like that.
It sounds good to me. Sauerkraut balls. We have those for New Year's usually. I agree. They're so good. It's always interesting to hear like what other people's traditions are. Because like we have ours and we're like, it shouldn't be any other way. But everybody else thinks that about their traditions
That's true.
too.
And nobody does it the same way. So
Right. Over on Facebook, let's see here. Chrissy said, good morning, Buckeyes and white chocolate pretzels. Girl, I'm with you on the white chocolate pretzels. Also, I'm going to tell you guys this. If you like peppermint, which we found out, like half of our listening audience does not like peppermint. But if you do, turn the radio up. I'm going to tell you about something that you can go buy right now that is amazing at Costco. You guys know those pretzel thins that you use in dip? They coated them in white chocolate peppermint bark. Oh my God, it's heaven in a bag. Seriously. Don't sleep on those. Go get some. And I'm only telling you because I already have like 2 bags in the pantry. So, um, let's see. Spinach dip. Yes. Love spinach dip. Love it. Love it. Well, thank you guys for letting us know what your holiday traditions are, what it is that you cannot live without for Christmas. If you have some more, we might have one more chance to revisit this before the end of the hour. But next hour, I want to talk to you guys about something. You know, during the holidays, we're having packages delivered to our homes.
yeah.
And unfortunately, there are some terrible people out there that think that it's okay to take things that do not belong to them and pull those packages off your porch.
Yep. Porsche Pirates.
That's right. Well, over the weekends in Ohio, of course, one of the youngest porch pirates to strike ever did.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I've got to tell you guys about it because I got real mixed feelings about this. And I actually think the direction the investigation is going is where it needs to go. So next hour, we're going to talk about that. Porch pirates. And, you know, text us so we know ahead of time. Have you ever had a package stolen from your porch? And if so, did you capture who did it? Do you have a Ring doorbell camera? Have you ever seen that happen to either your home or a neighbor's home? I'm curious to know. These Grinches that take these packages off of our porch. It's awful. Like I said, I'm going to share with you what happened over the weekend. The youngest porch pirate ever to strike. I got to share it with you. It was too unbelievable to me. I kept reading it and thinking, who would do something? So I'm going to have to share it with all of you guys. Right now, it's Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now. And today's hit music, Q92.
If something's on your mind, you could use an opinion. You let us know because, like I always tell you, we are experts on nothing, but we have opinions on everything. Hell, Jake might even chime in, right, Jake?
Right.
Sometimes. You know what? Every week I mouth that to him and like the parts, the screaming parts. I do the screaming parts. You wouldn't look at me today. Disappointed in you, Jake.
Huh?
The opening part, which is like, and that's my opinion. Like I always do that to you. I mouth the words.
Oh.
You wouldn't look at me. I felt like I was overly dramatic.
like
I brought
Jake-
a performance.
I feel like Jake only just now found out you're doing that.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never did I know you did that.
You've laughed at me before.
Well, then I don't remember.
I feel like I'm training him to be one of
I
mine.
feel like I work with two completely
Yep.
oblivious men.
Yep. He's the young. The force is strong with that one.
I'm just here. Sitting here. And it's fine.
That's funny. What'd you say? Just kidding.
No.
Free
That's
advice.
not far off.
Free got to go around the room for our rage. I have rage. Quick story, talent. Try to be brief. You've heard me talk about how much I love crispy, crunchy chicken, right?
Yes, I have. Nasty chicken.
It is the bomb diggity. As kids say. I don't
Okay.
think they say that.
Right. No.
It's not stuff. I can tell you that.
Mm,
And that's
okay.
no cap. A lot of riz in that chicken. A lot of riz in that chicken. So, driving home, being out Saturday, we decided, like, I'm going to get, there's one in Girard. On the way home, I'm going to stop and get crispy, crunchy chicken. I buy it all the time. Big sign on the freeway for it. I was so excited. I haven't had a chance to get it. And Jamie was like, get it, let's go. You
Treat
wanted
yourself.
You wanted that for a long time. We had a great day together. We were in a great mood. I get it. You wanted that forever. And you haven't got it. But I will get it. So, I'm telling you, I'm so excited to get crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. I pull in. There's the sign. It's the same sign I've seen at all the other crispy, crunchy chicken. It's way up high. It's right there on the building. It says crispy, crunchy chicken. I'm like, oh my God, let's go. Give me an 8-piece and your JoJo fries, and I'll be gone. I walk in, right? Looks just like every other crispy, crunchy chicken. Ask me what went wrong.
It was closed.
Oh, no, it was open.
Okay.
Ish.
Understaffed?
Yeah.
Roast chicken?
No. Listen to this. At that crispy, crunchy chicken, the one I pulled into and decided to go to, they don't actually sell pieces of chicken, only chicken fingers. I was already like scared. I kept like hitting the menu like it was going to change before my eyes. Like, come on. And I asked, I go, do you not have pieces of chicken at this crispy, crunchy chicken? And the girl was like, no, we don't.
And she wrecked your day and she had no idea.
And then I saw like they had chicken fingers and they had breaded chicken wings. I did my whole sigh there. I guess I'll have breaded chicken wings. Well, sir, that's going to take like 10, 15 minutes. We don't have any ready right now. So I ordered, I'll take your 10-piece chicken tender. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And the guy comes out from the back. Yeah, I don't know why she told you we had 10. We don't really have 10 right now. You're going to have to wait for
Oh, my Lord.
chicken tenders too. So you don't have, in my head, I'm like, so first you don't have chicken at crispy, crunchy chicken.
Right.
Second, what you do have is wings and chicken tenders. But third,
But not really.
but none of them are prepared to sell. Nothing is cooked.
You end up getting chicken or leaving?
I got chicken tenders. I took them home, and they were actually delicious.
Today's hit music Q92. Good morning. It's Monday. We are here waking you up and getting you out the door to work. Maybe the kids off to school just for the next couple of days, and then they're done. Kids are going to be at home till after the first of the year. I feel like December went fast, super fast.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I don't know, just weird. It always does when you've got this much to do. So, we gonna do a little bit of this real quick. All right, guys. All right, we got a little bit of traffic information that came in. New Philly area, 77 South and 39 West interchange. There's 3 sheriffs with the lights on sitting there. It's a bit backed up. So if you're heading 77 South near New Philly and you're wondering what's going on, that's what's going on. So, of course, the Monday before, holiday week, going to be a little traffic. Let's exercise some patience, get to where we need to go safely. All right, text message. Christmas Eve, we make fried cheese balls, which is dough with hunks of cheese in them. And when you fry them. And then we also make some that have, it says anchovies in them because we're Italian Catholics. No meat on Christmas Eve. Oh, okay. So maybe, is it ancho peppers or are you talking about anchovies? Either way, that's cool. For Christmas, we all get together and make tamales. That sounds delicious. My sister's ham. You've got to have your sister's ham. Do you do ham or turkey for Christmas, Jake?
Ham for Christmas.
On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, or do you just do dinner on Christmas Day?
I forget which day it is. We do ham for one day, and then we do like the prime rib or whatever it is the other day.
Ooh, I'm coming to your house. We do ham and turkey. So ham is Christmas Eve, turkey's Christmas Day. Christmas Day in our family is pretty much like Thanksgiving take 2.
Okay.
Like it's all those things. So, someone said breakfast pizza, so delicious every year. I love breakfast pizza. My favorite is from Lindsay's. Sorry, I have to say that. My favorite breakfast pizza. John makes the best breakfast pizza. My ex makes cookies with my son, so I always make a gingerbread houses. That's become our tradition. We can't go a year without it. Lasts maybe a day, and then we start eating it. I would too. I don't blame you. My daughter made one yesterday, so I can't guarantee that pieces won't be missing later today. My dad makes this thing called Mama Liga. I absolutely hate it, but he loves it. Well, see, that's what the holidays are all about. Give and take a little bit, I mean, just give and take. So that is thank you guys for sharing some of your traditions. I have no idea what I'm going to make this week. I used to make cutouts. I failed. It's probably not happening this year. It's fine. When this happens, I always promise them that I'll make my cutouts and make heart-shaped ones in February for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
They'll get it and it's fine. They'll get them sometime or another. But yeah, I don't know. I'm be spending some time later today on Pinterest, trying to figure it out. One more text message. We do prime rib, but when my kids were little, I used to make them their own favorite food. That's really nice of you. Like really nice of you. My mom wouldn't have done that. She would have been like, this is what's for dinner. If you're hungry, you'll eat it. Coming up next hour, we're going to get into it just after our next break news update. Over the weekend, of course, Ohio was responsible for the youngest porch pirate ever to steal a package off of someone's porch. I have really mixed emotions about this. And I guess, to me, stealing a package off of someone's porch is outlandish enough. Like, to me, it's so rude. Just incredibly wrong. I mean, you literally are walking onto someone's property and taking a package that does not belong to you. But what happened this weekend was crossing a whole nother line and upping the ante, I believe. Jake, how do you feel?
I think it's ingenious, but I also think that it's wrong.
Jake! I will tell you why he thinks it's genius. Coming up right now, it's Thanks for the Memories, Fall Out Boy on today's hit music, Q92.
Anyone got a crazy work story or something their boss asked them to do? I don't want to get names or nothing. I'm not trying to get anyone sued or.
Right.
But anyone got any weird requests from their job that made you go, what? I guess the closest thing I got, and I've told this story, I think, over the years a couple times. I applied for summer help when I was going to YSU. Make some money on the side, some money off tuition.
Yeah.
They were like, and I always wanted to work the parking decks. Because anytime I saw the parking decks, it was just some kid chilling with his phone or a book. Boop, hit the button, lower the gate, open the gate. You know what I mean? It was like, that looks like the easiest job in the world.
Right.
So it was right after spring classes went out. It was summertime. So a lot less people on campus, obviously. Only people taking summer classes. Not nearly as busy. You could even say a little dead at the time. I go in day one. I go to the building I'm supposed to report to, and they hand me a walkie-talkie and gloves. I'm thinking to myself, gloves. They go, all right, you're going to go here. Chris, you're going to go here, and you're going to be mulching and raking. And I go, no, I'm sorry. I applied for I was the parking deck. I'm going to work the parking deck. And they go, oh, yeah, no. Parking does landscaping in the summer. Excuse me? Yeah, parking, they do landscapes. Like, that was not told to me.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, they do.
Huh.
Is that a problem? And me being the bitch I am? No.
Right.
So I worked for a day and quit the next day. I went home and called them immediately and said, I will not be coming in tomorrow. I'm quitting.
Oh.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
One day. Well, I was supposed to work the parking deck.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm mulching the campus.
I guess so.
If I'd have signed up for landscaping, yes.
But you didn't have any friends that did it previously,
No.
or you didn't know anything about that?
It just looked like the easiest job in the world. It said that it was open for the summer. I was like, I'm going to hit that button all day. Boop, pull on in. Boop, see you later. No, they were like, you're going to mulch the campus.
Yeah.
So I quit out of principle and laziness. Are you looking to make some easy money? How? Do you like motorcycles? I do not. If you go on a motorcycle run with me tomorrow, I will give you $100. Why? I don't want to ride by myself. Sorry, but no thank you. here's the best part.
Okay.
This run is for two little kids that were born handicapped. I'll bet you feel sorry now.
Dummy. Yeah.
Major dummy. That deserves it. Hit the button again.
Dummy. Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Seriously? Okay, so it was probably like a poker run. But see, he didn't, if he,
Well,
shouldn't the conversation have been like, hey, I have a poker run tomorrow. It's benefiting 2 disabled children. I don't want to do it alone. Would you come? That conversation may have ended differently.
I just don't think you ask a girl you've never hung out with if she would like to go on a motorcycle ride with you.
And not even tell her that, like, it's a charitable, like...
Well, joke's on you. It was for charity.
If that's even true. I mean,
that is funny. He was going to pay her $100. 100 smackaroos.
Why don't you give that $100 to that charity that you're riding for and just don't go? Just donate.
Boom. Bangarang. Lauren.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you.
Love that. I got to say, nothing like that's ever happened to me. I'm trying to think of the worst thing ever happened to me in a hotel. I don't think I have a worst thing, but I did have a room I stayed in that had bullet holes in it in Albany, New York.
Are you serious?
Yep. When I did radio for Arena Football, we didn't always, it was like Arena Football. So we didn't always, stay in the Hilton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we stayed wherever the home team would put us up. And sometimes home teams thought it was funny to put us, and we would do the same.
Suspicious.
I think there was a team that did that to us, I believe. And maybe it was Albany. I might be wrong. What was awesome is then they had to come to Youngstown to play us. We put them up in Cleveland. We put them up in Cleveland.
I was going to say.
Made them drive down from Cleveland to Youngstown for the game.
Oh, that's funny. Well,
I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, well done.
Yeah.
Little subtle revenge there.
Yeah.
Enjoy your hour bus ride to the arena.
Have fun.
When we could have put you in a hotel in this town.
Right.
So I remember that. It smelled. It was very dirty. And it had bullet holes in the wall.
Oh, my. I've never had anything like that.
Yeah.
Give me a
Now they
thumbs up.
can, yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. That's my fault. Anyhow, so my question to you guys this hour, and I want to get into this a little bit because over the weekend, something happened in terms of porch pirates. This one got me. So it's one thing for an adult to walk up and steal a package from a porch. But over the weekend, one of the youngest porch pirates ever was caught on a Ring doorbell camera. And I really am having a hard time with it. I'm always shocked when I find out people get packages stolen off of their porch by grown adults. I think it's like the rudest, most awful thing, especially right now, too. I mean, it's bad on any day. It is Christmas, for crying out loud. And you're stealing stuff.
Right.
People's gifts. There's a lot of resources available if you need help. But sometimes I'm just convinced they do it just because they can and they want to see what they can get.
Yeah. That's probably true, too.
Has anyone in your house ever had a package stolen off your porch?
I don't think so, no.
We haven't either, but we have friends that I know have had this happen. And I get mad for them. It almost makes you want to booby trap something on your porch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those glitter bomb packages.
Right, something. So
Yeah.
that when they go to take it, huge air siren goes off, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to make them jump out of their skin. So my question to you guys, we're going to get into actually what happened, and of course it had to be in Ohio. Don't worry, guys. It was our state that produced the youngest porch pirate that we have had recorded to date. We're going to get into that coming up. But my question to you guys, and start sending it in, is do you know anybody here locally? In what community? Have you had packages taken off of your porch? And if so, did you catch it on your Ring doorbell camera? Or did your neighbors, anything like this? I'm curious to see if it's truly an issue here, the way that it might be in other cities. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to text or call, send it in. Very curious about this, and we'll get into the full story of what happened this past Friday to put Ohio on the map for the youngest porch pirate. Real exciting. My mind is blown that this happened. So we'll get into it right now. It's Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red on today's Hit Music, Q92.
I like I'm doing the 18-hour fasting to stay extra lean. I need to tell you that I'm trying to stay extra lean.
Yeah.
Then following up with, I'm working out because I'm a savage with apocalyptic levels of energy. I kind of want to put that on a t-shirt.
Save that.
I'm savage with apocalyptic levels of energy.
Save that.
Keep up, baby.
What if we open a merch shop?
True.
I like that. Save that, please.
What we do is we put DM dummies on the front, and on the back put one of the DMs.
Yes.
I'm a savage with apocalyptic levels of energy. Keep up, baby.
Dummy. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll put new folder.
Yes.
Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Hall of Fame dummies.
I love it.
I will put that one. I will drag the one with apocalyptic levels of energy. I'll put that in there. Hi, Ernestine. Love your smile. Hope you had a great day. Your energy is next level, and I love it. Both of those unanswered. Now, you know what? No, I'm not going to hit that.
No, it shouldn't be. But Ernestine,
Well, I got to change the name.
I know that, but really.
So, came in with a compliment. Didn't call her like beautiful queen, princess.
Thank God.
Love your smile. Hope you had a great day. Came back with, I don't know how I feel about coming back with talking about her energy levels. But he took 2 and he was through.
Maybe he's into crystals.
Maybe. And chakras.
Boom, shaka, shaka.
So, you know what? I'm going to pass.
You've got this.
You're all right, sir. You did just fine. Very good. Lauren, did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did. Our internet came back. Woo!
There you go.
So happy.
Finally, get back on
And
Pornhub.
You're an idiot. And we got a $40 bill credit. So I guess glass half full.
There you go. I had a normal day. What do we do? I went home, had to watch the kid, and then after she got off work, we had to go return. She won a microwave on Mac Bids, and it did not work.
Oh.
Had to take it back. They're very good. If you return, they'll credit you the money right back, like instantly.
That's awesome.
They're very good at that.
Yeah.
The more and more I watch her in this, I'm a little impressed with how this place runs. Because yes, there is an absolute chance you can get something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's a reason it was returned.
Right.
And so we brought it back, and there was we'll talk about no hassle. I'm like, all right, scan it. All right, the money's credited to your account. It's like, you don't need my card or anything. She's like, nope, your card's linked to the account. You're good. Check. There it is. Boom.
Nice.
They weren't like, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Right.
We're just like, okay.
I don't think people do that too much anymore, but it used to be a real pain to take things back. Like, I would almost hold on to broken things because I just avoided it, you know?
Oh, terrible. But yeah, so I was very impressed with it. And she keeps winning things. She keeps winning auctions. Now she's obsessed with getting us a new microwave on Mac. I said, "What? Hey, listen, we're out. We're going to go drop this off. We're out. Why don't we just go to Home Depot or Lowe's and we'll get one?"
Yeah.
No. She's like, no, why? I'm not paying $100 for a microwave.
Why would you do that if you knew you could get it cheaper?
Well, look what happened. We got one that worked. And there's another one that was there that she's bidding on, and we took it out of the box and plugged it in to see if it worked. It does. So now she's bidding on that one actively.
There you go.
You're allowed to do that too, as long as you take the box back up and put it back together.
Oh.
You can plug something in and see. The only thing I don't, like I said, we talked about this when I'm in there, is some people have lawnmowers or weed cutters, and they're still dirty from being used. And I feel like that makes me not want to. I would not want to buy that at all. At least clean it up.
You would think.
Wipe it off.
I mean, I've always been a big, so when you have a garage sale, it bothers me when you put dirty things out. I'm a big, if we're going to have a garage sale, I bust out all the cleaning stuff, and I'm like, everything's going to be dusted. My mirrors are going to be clean. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like the product will sell better, too, if it's clean.
No, I don't disagree with you at all.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Today's hit music, Q92. It's 8:18 on your Monday morning. Good morning, friends. Thanks for waking up with us. You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning. Christian's off until the new year. Joined by Jake in studio this morning. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning.
We are working to wake you up and get you out the door, keep you entertained on your way to work. If you're dropping the kids off at school or getting ready to. It's about to be chaos, guys. We know the kids are going to be bouncing off the walls because they know what's coming. It is that week. We're going to be thinking about all of our teachers out there who have to try and keep these kids calm
Right.
in their classrooms for the next few days. So before the break, I talked about this story that came out over the weekend that I was just so appalled by. Ohio has now set the record for the youngest porch pirate. Yes, that's right. A pint-sized porch pirate, if you will. A toddler was caught stealing a package from a family's front porch before running back to their mom and fleeing the scene. Okay, the incident was captured on Jasmine Norman's Ring doorbell camera outside her home in West Price Hill in Cincinnati, Ohio, Friday night. First of all, there's multiple things here. This happened around 11:58 p.m. Why was the toddler outside on a Friday night at nearly midnight?
Yeah, he should be in bed.
He or she, I can't tell. From the video, it almost looks like a girl.
Yeah.
A little girl. Norman said she got a notification that her security camera had gone off. When she checked it, she watched as the young child walked up onto her porch and picked up the Amazon package and then scurried off quickly. She said that she went to go downstairs and open the front door to pursue it, but they were gone. She had looked out the window before she went downstairs, and she could see the toddler running to his mother or her mother and getting in a stroller, and they started to scurry off. By the time she made it downstairs, they were gone.
Oh, they were on foot?
They were on foot.
Oh.
Yes. What are we teaching our kids here, people? I mean, this is not okay. Here's my thing. First of all, she said this was the second time that their packages had been stolen off their porch. It was a Christmas gift that the child took. She's only lived there 3 months.
3 times in 3 months is kind of
Twice.
bad.
Twice in 3 months.
That's still bad.
Yeah, and this last time, obviously, the frosting was that a toddler was in on the crime. Now, this poor child, I'm so sorry for this poor child. Mom is the one and dad who are the ones who are supposed to be guiding them. I mean, if we're teaching them at this age, coaching them that you can take things from others, I mean, what does this future look like? Here's my thing. This is my question. I almost feel like this is endangerment.
It is. I mean, you don't know what the people in the house are going to do to that child.
Well, exactly. So if they send them up to the porch and they're trespassing.
Yeah.
And the owner responds some way, somehow. I mean, this child could get hurt potentially.
Yeah.
So if they do, because the Cincinnati Police Department is investigating, they're trying to figure out the identity of the mother of the pint-sized porch pirate, if you will. I just like saying that. I feel like Child Protective Services needs to be involved a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so wrong on so many levels to send your toddler up to be a thief.
It is.
We have the picture of the child. This is like so ridiculous because you could barely see her going up the steps because she's so tiny. There it is. If you guys are watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X, you can see a picture of this little toddler climbing the steps to the porch to make her way. And I say her because it is a little girl. She has a purple dress on with pink tights. She has longer hair. It does look like a little girl was sent to do it. Now, I will say mom put a winter coat on her.
Okay.
So
there's some sense of responsibility there.
A little bit. I mean, at least she has a winter coat on. But sure enough, she's climbing the steps to take this package off someone's porch. I mean, this poor little thing. My question is this a big issue here? I have friends who have said that they believe that their packages have been taken. One that knows for sure that their package has been taken. We have not had any issues, thank goodness. But do you know of anybody? Like, is this a thing around here? Do we have a porch pirate problem? And Hopefully not this isn't going to be a pint-sized porch pirate problem moving forward. Don't get any ideas. We don't need to be sending toddlers to be thieves. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is twofold. Like, how do you guys feel about this? I think that if they can identify the mom, Child Protective Services needs to intervene. This child could have been hurt had the homeowner not realized that it was a toddler coming onto their porch to take something from them.
Yeah.
To me, this is endangerment. This is putting this child in harm's way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. And have you guys ever had anything stolen off of your porch package-wise, whether it was from UPS or Amazon, FedEx, whatever the case may be? You know, I guess this is my PSA to everybody. Don't be a jerk. It's Christmas. I mean, if it's not yours, don't take it. Don't touch it. Like, to me, it's just awful. It's showing the worst of humankind. I mean, to take or touch something that is not yours, it's not okay. Leave it be. So that's my question to you guys. Has anybody had a package stolen from them? I want to hear about it. 330-450-9292 or text us 330-269-9292. Remember, you can always go over to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Give the live stream a like. Sound off in the comments. We're happy to have you there. Jake and I are going to go over and visit with you guys here for a second. See how everybody's doing this morning. And yeah, we'll continue on. We'll talk about this a little bit more coming back from the break. But right now, to get you into the holiday spirit, did you see how I slipped in Santa Baby earlier? I'm going to do it again. It's Wrap Me Up with Jimmy Fallon and Megan Trainor in today's hit music, Q92.
I was like, man, how cold is it? Because I do this thing now when I'm looking at something, I go, Alexa, what's the temperature in this city? It's like 60. It's like 67.
That's your new thing. Is
what I do. We watching a game. I'm like, hey, what's the weather where that is? And then okay. All right.
Interesting. You just have to know what it's like there.
Yeah. Like they showed a Dallas Cowboys draft party.
Yeah. And you're like,
that's how I was like, Alexa, what's the temperature in Dallas, Texas? 75. I'm like, oh, it's nice, beautiful. Okay.
I think that's so funny.
Okay, it's good. They got nice. No wonder everyone's in t-shirts. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then I hear Kansas City is like 65. Oh, that's like us. That's like us.
Do you regurgitate that information like to the fiance or the daughter? Like you're sitting
they're
there
in the
like,
room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I just because we have Alexa over the house. So
I gotcha.
we
Okay.
got living room, bedrooms. We're just like our thermostat's Alexa. But yeah, I'll just be watching a game. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I'll watch the Guardians in Washington D.C. I'm like, okay, Alexa, what's the temperature in D.C.? Oh, 60. Oh, that's cold. I just sit there.
Just have to know.
For some reason, that's a new thing with me. I got to know when I'm watching a sporting event or I see fans out. I'm like, well, what's it like there?
I'm really concerned for you. Like
I also
you're aging
almost daily. I'll ask what the weather's going to be like here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, Alexa, what's the weather in Ocean City, Maryland? Because it gets me going thinking about vacation.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
It's Ocean City, Maryland. What's the temperature?
My husband always laughs at me because I'll be like, what's it supposed to be like next week? Or what's it supposed to be like tomorrow? And he's like, don't you literally look at the weather like 7 times during your show? I'm like, yeah, but we're so busy. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't stick in my brain.
No, it's impossible. Dude, we talk for 4 hours.
I know.
You think I remember anything I say?
Right. That's how some people will be
Barely.
like, oh, they'll walk up to me and they'll be like, oh, that was really funny what you guys were talking about. It takes me a second. I'm like, oh, we were talking about that. I don't know.
They'll be like, oh, when was that? Someone will be like, oh, it was today. I'm like, no kidding.
Yeah.
I just pretend to go, oh my God, yeah, I do remember that. That was a crazy show. And I had him like, oh, please don't call me out. Don't ask me any more questions because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
That's funny.
That's usually what I do.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of, my son's playing basketball right now. Can we talk about how the NBA has influenced some of these middle schoolers to do the flop to try and draw a foul call?
Got the kids flopping?
Oh my gosh, but they're terrible at it, so it's hilarious. It doesn't even look natural.
Like after it already happened?
Yeah, like, so they get there's contact. Be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There's the flop. Like
Morning on Q92.
it's today's hit music, Q92. Good morning. It's 8:30. How you guys doing today? We are a week away from Christmas. Can't even believe it. Before the break, we were talking about how in Cincinnati, Ohio, on Friday night, a toddler was sent onto the porch of someone to steal an Amazon package. Child was seen running back to her stroller where her mom was standing on the sidewalk. The owners saw this outside of a window, rushed downstairs to confront them, but they were gone. So I had questions, First of all, this happened at 11:58 at night, which led a texter to say, not defending the thieves, but what are the packages still doing on the porch at midnight? That's just asking for trouble anyhow. I agree with you. But did you know that Amazon has overnight delivery now?
I did not.
Yeah, they'll deliver in the middle of the night. This is all to keep from getting backed up holidays-wise, and I think they were even doing it right before the holiday. We have received a package before at 4:15 in the morning.
Oh.
So I don't know that it was necessarily them asking for trouble and leaving this package out on their porch versus it had been delivered and they hadn't had a chance to go get it yet. Just remember that is a possibility because Amazon is delivering at all hours. We're assuming it was a parent. In no way should this happen, but I've seen it happen in stores. People use the stroller to steal all the time. You're right. I've heard of that before, and to me, that's just as awful. Yeah, we are assuming that it was a parent. I mean, the media is kind of assuming that as well. You're right. It could have been a big brother, a big sister, maybe a cousin, babysitter, something like that, that used this child as a pawn to the porch pirate game. I guess packages being stolen in our area isn't a huge thing. I had to ask the question if you guys had ever had anything stolen off of your porch. I know of a couple people, friend-wise, that have had issues with this, but I've never had it happen. Jake said he's never had it happen either. So,
No, I don't even know anybody that's happened.
yeah, and not this year. Actually, the issues came in last year where they had packages taken. So, I don't know. It's like you have teenage kids in the neighborhood maybe that were participating, in doing that just to be jerks. I have heard some people having some serious delivery issues as far as their packages getting delivered to the wrong residence. And I mean, that can happen. But I will say I've had that happen to me, and Amazon always makes good on it. So if I can't find it myself in my neighborhood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone said here in Portage Lakes, haven't heard anything. So, I mean, this isn't an issue here, but in Cincinnati it is. And apparently they're using toddlers now. So there's that. I saw something in the news that made me laugh. I wish Christian was here so I could break his heart again. No, I mean that in the nicest way possible, but it really would break his heart if I told him about this. I got to find it here because I was like, oh gosh, where is he? He would have seen this and been like, what? He would have freaked out. Hold on. Bear with me. Anyhow, Boston Market. You know how Christian feels about Boston Market.
I do.
He absolutely loves them. Well, the popular fast food chain could be on the brink of collapsing as its owner has personally filed for bankruptcy protection. Boston Market has had its headquarters seized, over $329,000 in unpaid sales and payroll taxes. Stores have been evicted, employees and vendors left unpaid. The owner has personally filed for bankruptcy protection, which leaves the future of the company in doubt. I say this because we don't have a lot of Boston markets here locally, but when Christian can find one, He's all over it. Trust me. He loves Boston Market. But this could be the end of whatever few are left as we know it. I know he would be super upset about that. Text message. Actually, someone just weighed in and said, I've had packages stolen from my porch in Salem. Salem's a pretty quiet community.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it's not yours, just don't touch it. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. Anyhow, we are going to visit some news headlines coming up. I've got some randomness for you, too. We've got some weird news stories coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, but I saw some cool stuff come through this morning on the prep site that I'll share with you all coming up right now. It's Noah Khan and Post Malone, Dial Drunk on today's Hit Music Q92.
Oh, yes. That okay. Now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh my gosh, you blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh, and someone walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door.
Yeah.
Because I was very cognizant of where I was. And there was a bathroom, only one bathroom. And yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary.
Okay.
Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it.
Okay.
Day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. I was sad.
Like, I got teary-eyed reading it in class.
There are some cartoon movies that got you.
Yeah. That was one of
a few
Casper was another one.
Casper could get you.
Yeah.
Casper could get you. I mean, you're going to laugh, but I mean, Transformers the movie, cartoon movie. Because you have to understand, and I think any man in his 30s and 40s that's listening can understand this. The cartoon I watched my entire childhood. People barely, even though there were wars every day and everyone had guns and rockets, barely anyone was even shot, let alone injured. I mean, they had these wars, and it was the worst aim I've ever seen in my life. Meanwhile, I watched The Walking Dead in 2023, and everyone's a marksman and never misses.
Right?
But the movie happens, and all of a sudden, people are getting killed. And it had never happened in a cartoon before.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene, Megatron smokes some of the like old school G Transformers, like it kills them. And you're just, I remember as a child.
I see you in the family room, like pacing, like pulling on your
honest
hair.
to God, Lauren, I know no one, unless you're watching, can see this. This was me. I was like,
and your heart broke right then and there.
Some of the most popular characters were literally smoked in the first scene of the movie. Optimus Prime died.
What?
I was like, what am I watching? That messed me up. Yeah, of course, that cartoon got me.
I mean, I
He's Optimus
guess.
Prime. He was my hero.
Stayed with you. I mean, you can recall a lot of details.
He was my hero. In case you guys are wondering, I did add calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, to random facts about Jake.
Oh, did you? You know what? While you were out, I found out that Jake got left. Where did they leave you?
Kosai.
Yeah, he got left at Kosai as a child.
By your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they left the building?
Yes.
No, not the building, but like
Well,
the area I was
area.
at. They said, "Follow me, or I'm gonna leave you here," and I didn't hear it, and I was left behind.
his mama wasn't playing.
Did you cry?
I did cry, and they had to take me out of the part I was in and take me to like the main lobby, and then they sat me on the counter and asked me a bunch of questions, like what my name was, who I was with, what their names were.
Wait, your family truly did leave you?
Yeah, I had to go to like the security desk, and like they like watched me until my mom eventually came back.
They left you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
I know.
To the point where they had to take you to like the front desk and try
Yeah.
to find your family.
Yeah, they had to find my family. It didn't take long that I remember.
Who hit you with the "we're leaving without you" and we're not bluffing, apparently.
I guess I didn't hear it. My mom said she said that, but I was playing with a toy and I was just zoned out, and
Right, you were doing.
I did
your own
not see that they walked away.
They
As a-
were prepared to live life without you.
thing. I
I
don't.
guess, or maybe she just thought I was with her. I don't know. I was in my
Wow.
own.
Well, it's on the list now. Calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, and was left at Kosai
Yeah,
by family. Well, at least fun place.
maybe one led to the other.
You
He
think
got left, and so now he calls his girlfriend and said, "Daddy
Yeah.
David,
just don't leave me at
please
Kosai.
don't leave me, Daddy David."
Daddy David, don't leave me at Kosai like my real family did.
Would you?
Maybe.
If she just busted that out, you wouldn't be like, what? Because that's what I got.
So what you got? What was your response?
I got. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. I got back, what? With a question mark. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. And then he didn't answer. He saw it, didn't answer me for a while. So I said, well, you're welcome, I guess. And he said, you're stupid. Why would you text me that?
Dude, there's a couple of people did it on the text line, and thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Good sports. Someone said their boyfriend said, smoke another one. Oh, God. In today's world, they don't want a gentleman. They want a femi man, LOL. Let me see here. I don't know. Okay. My husband's out of town and seems a little confused. She wrote, you are not just a gentleman. You are a gentleman. Huh?
See?
He wrote, oh, thank you. Got another. Huh? My boyfriend wrote back, you're not just a girl, you're my girl. Ooh,
Aw,
Oh, good for you.
that is nice. That is nice. See, it works. Now you've just
For
made
one person.
no. Listen,
Everybody
I'm sure-
else's or spouses are confused as hell.
Yeah, but then I'll bet they're happy. I'll bet they're all smiling right now. I'll bet Tony's walking around the house with a little pep in his
I bet
step.
he's not.
He is.
He's like,
I am a
you're
gentleman.
done. Now back to
Hey,
work.
You know what I am? And he's telling his friends, hey guys, I'm a gentleman. Oh my God, Lauren, your hubby, LOL, laughing emoji.
Well,
I think we're making men feel really good this morning.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know what the equivalent would be to text to a girl.
Um,
You're not just a woman. You're a gentlewoman. You're a gentle woman. There's no equivalent to gentleman for women.
ladies.
You're not just a lady. You're a lady. What? It's not going to work.
No.
I can't find the equivalent to text to a girl that would be that. But again, just if you can, we'd like you just to text your man, whoever he is. We don't care. We're not.
Today's hit music, Q92. Good morning, everybody. About 10 minutes before the 9 o'clock hour. All right, we're going to get down to this. I want to see if this is spot on. Last week, if you joined us on the show on Friday, we talked about whether your preference was colored lights or white lights for your Christmas tree. But now, there's been a study, of course. I want to know who does these studies. Anyhow, how you get that job. I want that job. Anyhow, there's been a study that reveals what your Christmas tree style says about you. And I want to see if this is fairly accurate or not. So let's get into it. If your tree is decorated with heirloom ornaments or family traditional ornaments, baubles your kids picked out, photos of loved ones, your compassionate confidant. Your warmth and good judgment have everyone looking to you for advice. What's more is they know they can count on your words to be even-handed. All right. That's not a bad thing. If you're nostalgic and you treasure those heirlooms,
okay,
maybe that's you. If your tree is decorated with multicolored or blinking lights, you have cartoon-inspired or humorous ornaments, a unique scene-stealing tree tapper. Is that you?
No.
Okay. Well, if it was, you would be a creative whiz, an imaginative and quick-witted person. You delight friends with your humor and clever ideas. You have creativity oozing out of every pore.
That would be me. I don't have a tree like that, but if I did have my own
That's
tree.
kind of how I felt. That's why I was like, is this you?
Yeah, it would
Okay.
be.
Okay. If your tree is decorated with white lights, ornaments of roughly the same size, perhaps the same color, family, a hint of tinsel. You're a disciplined go-getter. You approach tasks with amazing focus and refuse to be distracted until every detail falls into place perfectly. In fact, your light decorating touch shows an unpretentious aesthetic that's further proof of how disciplined you are. If your tree is a single theme, such as snowflakes or Santa, collectibles you've amassed over the years, ornaments that match other decorations around your home, you're an explorer. Wanderlust may be your middle name. How to explain your tree's well thought out theme? Well, it reflects your foresight. quality that comes in handy during your travels. After all, anticipation bumps in the road. It's the best way to dodge them. Despite your travels, you're a homebody at heart. And lastly, if you've got garlands galore, strings of popcorn or cookies, faux snow, glitter sprayed on, you're an ultra flexible dynamo. Not one to be slowed by obstacles, large or small. You adapt and focus and keep moving forward. Whimsical popcorn and cookie ornaments give your tree its character, and they're a nod to the kid inside of you. So, none of these are bad, but my question is it accurate? We have white lights. So what was that one? Well, we have both. We have upstairs is white lights. Our main tree is. Disciplined go-getter. That's me, Jake.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, I don't know. Anyhow, coming up next hour, we're going to talk about weird and random news. Here's some stories. And my goodness, if today's your birthday, you're in great company. We'll get to it coming up. Right now, it's Jason Derulo on Today's Hit Music, Q92.
Jake and I, you had left to do your meeting yesterday, and Jake and I, not on air, but we were talking about this story about people being contacted. How many people believe they've been contacted by dead relatives? Jake, what was the percentage in this survey?
53%.
53% of people in this survey
That's high.
say that they believe they've been contacted by a dead relative. And we were talking off air. I said, I have had dreams since my dad. Listen, I have nothing crazy has happened since my dad died. I'd love to tell you he showed up in a beam of light and was talking to me about sports. No. Obviously, they say when you see a cardinal, and that's kind of my thing.
Of course, same.
I got a tattoo of a cardinal on my arm for my dad. And things like that. I don't believe, and I'm not a non-believer, so I'm not sitting here going poo-pooing on everybody's. I'm not oh, no way. But I don't believe I've ever truly been contacted by a dead relative. But according to that, 53% believe they have been. To me, if I take that, and maybe I'm wrong, I take that as like they had a message. They were telling you something.
Like, what is it? Is it like
I've had dreams with my dad in them?
Yeah.
But they were just normal-ass dreams that he just happened to be in. There was no, like, son.
Yeah.
On the 5th day of March. A hurricane. Like, there was no, like, warning. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, what is defined as contact? So is it like there's a needle in the bottom of that can and you don't know it? And, like, it goes flying off the counter. Like, it just moves. Like, is that considered contact? Like, when you think someone from... I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come up with an example.
Where are we going? Like, you're literally
Would you
like...
poop yourself, though, if that happens?
This is you.
So there's been a nuclear attack.
What? Like, what kind of scenario is that? To me, like, contact
Like
is
things
like...
moving in a room. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's
like
more ghostly haunting. I'm talking...
Okay, but define contact is what I'm saying. What does that mean? Does that mean you hear something in your head and you feel it in your gut and
Jake,
you feel like...
Not to put you on the spot, Jake, but in that little paragraph, does it give any kind of context of, like, what exactly they're defining contact? It might not, because that's only, like, a summary.
It just has common forms of communicating with those on the other side, including dreams, sensing a loved one's presence. Women, and then they also say that women are more likely to be contacted.
Look at that.
Okay, it's because they're saying that
so you're more likely to be contacted by a dead relative than Jake and I.
That's because we're nice. We're nicer.
Is that what it is?
No, we're more sensitive, I think. I think a lot of it has to do with emotion. So think about it. Like for me as a woman, I don't have dreams very often, except for closer to my cycle when I know my hormones are higher.
Right.
So I'm more apt to have that kind of, but literally in the past 10 years, I've had one dream about my daughter. One.
I can count maybe on one hand how many dreams.
My dad's been gone for almost 25 years. I can count on one hand the amount of dreams I've had. And it's been like cameo. Like he wasn't like a major part of the dream. He was like in the background.
That's how mine was.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a dream of my dad, there was no like, son, I have to talk to you about. He was just kind of there.
What would you do? Would you follow his advice if you had a dream and he was like, son?
Well, it depends on what he said.
Don't go to work tomorrow. Would you stay home? Would you call off?
I'm like, no, are you going to pay my bills? What are you gonna do,
But
Pop?
what if he's trying to help you out?
Dad, like, you got any money up there in heaven? What do we got here? I was like, man, how cool. That reminds me, for some reason, of Charlotte's Web.
That was a really
Because
sad
one of the
movie.
words that the spider Charlotte wrote was terrific.
Aw.
That pig's terrific.
I remember reading the book in school and being really sad.
Oh, it was the cartoon that got me.
Super bummed out. You mean
Cartoon
the
got
movie?
me, yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte died.
I don't think I don't think I watched it after I read the book. I was like, this is too much.
Oh,
My little fourth grade heart couldn't take it.
they were gonna give the pig was gonna be killed.
I know.
And thank God the spider came up with a plan to write words in her web. And they couldn't kill the pig because, well, it was terrific.
I mean, the amount of ingenuity that happened in that barnyard.
Man, those are some smart ass animals and spiders.
Yeah.
They did a hell of a job.
I wonder if things like that happen at African Safari Wildlife.
They
Parks
could.
behind the
They
scenes.
could all talk and help each other, but I don't think. I think you're fine. I don't think those animals go there to be slaughtered and eaten.
No,
They're
but I'm
there to
saying, like,
eat food.
you know, Gilbert's is struggling with his relationship, like they talk, you know.
Gilbert?
Yeah, maybe there's a Gilbert animal
Oh.
out there. Like I'm saying, that's one of their
You
names.
remember the pig's name, right?
Oh, Hamlet? No, I don't know.
Hamlet. You remember the pig Caesar? Jake, you ever hear of Charlotte's Web? Always curious.
I have.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That deserves something.
All right, there we go.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You read it or saw the movie?
Saw the movie. I think.
Now they made a new one. Did you see the original?
I don't know. I probably.
That's
I'm guessing
I
you
think
did
we
it.
watched it in school because you were supposed to read the book.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't think I did, but
okay.
It was sad.
It was very sad. It was heavy.
Charlotte gave no F stuff. You remember? She's like, I'm going to die now, Wilbur. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What?
she was a brave little soul.
I have to die. It's time to die. Bye, Wilbur. I was like, Jesus.
Oh, she was like proper.
Like, Charlotte, don't go. I remember.
Oh, it was very, very sad.
He cried. Then all of a sudden, Charlotte's babies came down on their web.
Yeah,
And they introduced themselves to Wilbur, and they lived happily ever after.
I know.
I think.
I mean, I had an ending, but it was a struggle.
Zuckerman's famous pig.
I remember in fourth grade. I should have known then I was doomed because I cried everything.
All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
That's a question that Clint posed
Yeah.
when he walked in here.
That's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy.
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy, King. But he, we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh!
Ever seen somebody pulled over in a construction zone? That would be so awesome.
No. That'd be funny if I did. I just cold flashes. Someone said in the text line, you have a cold flash.
It's not a flash. It's like consistent the whole time I'm here. But I go home and put my slippers on and I'm fine. Like, it's just here that I'm cold. I I was hot as all get out in my car this morning. I'm at butt warmers. I had to crack my window.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have the issue. It is literally 65 degrees in here. It's chilly.
It is a little bit, but I think it's going to be all right. I think you're going to make it.
I think so too.
I do.
Coupled with the fact that we get up early. When you're tired, you are more apt to be chilly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Someone said
Throw a tangerine
maybe
at you.
you're anemic. Someone said on the text line. I thought that about her.
No,
Sometimes I look at her across the room, I go, "You're anemic."
I am not anemic.
Iron deficiency.
I am
someone
not
says.
anemic. I've been tested.
I love it.
It is
What else does she have?
65 degrees in here, friends.
What else does she have? So far, we have menopause, iron deficiency, and anemic. What else is she?
And I'm not in menopause. I'm far too young.
Too young?
Okay. But I am young. I would be on the very young side of it.
I'm at the age now. Next year, I got to get.
You're going to go through menopause?
No, I got to get my booty checked.
Ooh!
Time to go. Ooh.
Someone's going to get the snake out?
Like, all this technology, is that really the only way to determine?
Yeah, they got to
Really?
go have a little look-see.
I know. I just like that. Really? We have all these face filters and all these cool things you can do in life, technology, and the only way, you know what I mean, is little Jack Horner in the corner.
That's what Jack Warner was doing in the corner.
Well, until the cops arrived.
I thought he stuck his thumb in a plum.
My plum. In case you guys are wondering, I did add calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, to random facts about Jake.
Oh, did you? You know what? While you were out, I found out that Jake got left. Where did they leave you?
Kosai.
Yeah, he got left at Kosai as a child.
By your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they left the building?
Yes.
No, not the building, but like
Well,
the area I was
area.
at. They said, "Follow me, or I'm gonna leave you here," and I didn't hear it, and I was left behind.
his mama wasn't playing.
Did you cry?
I did cry, and they had to take me out of the part I was in and take me to like the main lobby, and then they sat me on the counter and asked me a bunch of questions, like what my name was, who I was with, what their names were.
Wait, your family truly did leave you?
Yeah, I had to go to like the security desk and like they like watched me until my mom eventually came back.
They left you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. To the point where they had to take you to like the front desk and try to find your family.
Yeah, they had to find my family. It didn't take long that I remember.
Who hit you with the "we're leaving without you" and we're not bluffing, apparently.
I guess I didn't hear it. My mom said she said that, but I was playing with a toy and I was just zoned out and
Right, you were doing
I did
your own
not see that they walked away.
They were prepared to live life without you.
thing.
I guess, or maybe she just thought I was with her. I don't know. I was in my own.
Well, it's on the list now. Calls his girlfriend's dad, Daddy David, and was left at Cosi
Yeah.
by family. Well, at least fun place.
Maybe one led to the other.
You
He
think
got
that-
left, and so now he calls his girlfriend and said, Daddy
Yeah.
David.
Just don't leave me a
Please
Cosi.
don't leave me, Daddy David.
Daddy David, don't leave me a Cosi like my real family did. Real quick, before we get into that, though, dropping my son off at school, told him, I'm white van guy on the radio. Can I get a shout out to Connor? Connor,
Aw,
your dad's an early riser. We appreciate it.
white van guy. Good morning.
And just to clarify, he delivers medical supplies.
yes,
when he-
yesterday he clarified that.
When he first said that, I didn't know. White van guy. I'm like, do you have a lot of candy, sir? What are we doing? Are you a friend of my mother's? She's sick. It's amazing how many.
She sent you to pick me
You guys
up.
don't know this, but in the 80s, a lot of people tried to kidnap kids with the cunning use of a white van and a Snickers bar. I don't ask me why. That was the thing. And the old
Your parents used to tell you all the time, if anybody offers you candy,
Yeah.
say no.
and the cunning line of I'm a friend of your mother's.
Yes.
She sent me to pick you up. Kid who's never seen me in your life before.
I know. And your
That was
mom
the
thought
thing.
you'd be totally cool with
Your
it.
parents warned you about the guy in the van with the candy.
Can I tell you, my kids are 15 and 17 now, and if someone rolled up to them and they're like, I'm a friend of your parents, they asked me to, my kids would be like,
I think kids now be like, I don't even like my parents.
hopefully, I always used to tell my kids, like, if anybody ever tries to grab you, scream as loud as you can, kick, punch, hit, and go for the nudies.
Or tickle.
Yeah. What?
Tickle till it gets weird.
Actually, that might work because they might be like, oh my God, this kid's sicker than I am.
Get over here. Hey, you freak. Drives off in his van. The hell's wrong with that kid? Kidnapping sucks these days. Can you imagine that?
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious.
Tickling is very weird. It gets uncomfortable quick. That was one funny skit Dane Cook did back in his heyday. He was talking about how tickling always starts out fun, ends horrifically. Funny bit. Remember Dane Cook, the Nickelback of comedians? Thank you.
true.
He's laughing his ass off. Glad he is. Can you guys please shout out Jonah on his 12th birthday today? Shout out
Aw,
Jonah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jonah.
I hope it's an awesome day. It's Pearl Harbor Day, too.
That's not an awesome day.
No, but I'm saying, no, that came out wrong.
Speaking of awesome,
I'm just saying, like,
who remembers
landmarks.
Pearl Harbor?
No, I know. That was a terrible day. Actually, it's a day. My aunt was born on this day, too. That did come out really bad.
that was great.
Sorry, Jonah.
That was gold. Happy birthday, Jonah. Hey, remember Pearl Harbor? Wasn't that great?
Oh, my
No, it
God.
wasn't really great.
No,
It
I
lives in
didn't say
infamy.
that.
That, you know what?
I'm just saying, sometimes, like I don't know, I assimilate birthdays with like major historical milestone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, yeah.
That did come out wrong, though.
Jake, remember
Sorry,
when Lauren
buddy.
was talking about how great Pearl Harbor was?
Yeah, I remember.
I think it was like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, my
Wow.
gosh.
Listen, I have 2 boyfriends, and I'm pretty sure I'm still single.
Today's hit music, Q92. Good morning. It is 9:21 on your Monday morning. We are 1 week away from Christmas. Christian's on vacation. He's going to be back with me after the new year. We're here all week, waking you up, keeping you entertained. Next week, we will not be here. We are all spending time with our families, enjoying the holiday season. So, all right, let's get into it. I've got some weird news, but first, I know we don't usually go down the list of celebrity birthdays, and it's not something we're going to start, okay? But today, I happened to look at celebrity birthdays, and I was like, dang. First of all, if you're a December baby, I'm sorry. And I only say that because I feel like you kind of get the shaft.
Yeah.
With Christmas being so close.
Yeah.
Yes. However, if your birthday is today, you are in really good company, okay? That was my first thought. My second thought was, dang, I'm getting old. Keith Richards. Do you know who that is, Jake?
No.
Didn't think so. He was the founding member of the Rolling Stones.
Okay.
Pretty big deal. He turns 80 today. Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Director, producer, turning 77 today. Brad Pitt. I would hope you know who that is.
Uh-huh.
He's 60. You guys. Brad Pitt is 60. What? DMX. It gets better. DMX, the rapper, one of my favorites from the 90s, is 53. Katie Holmes. That's right. You know Joey Potter from our beloved Dawson's Creek between Christian and I. She's 45. And Christina Aguilera. We just heard from her a little bit ago with Lady Marmalade. She's 43. You guys, what is happening? They're all getting older.
Yeah, that's what happens.
But, what a list of celebrities to share a birthday with.
Yeah, that's true.
You're in great company.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get into the weird news, okay? There's some really weird news. I was blown away, obviously, by our toddler porch pirate that was busted in Cincinnati over the weekend. And you know how I'm always fascinated. I always tell Christian, how in the world do people come up with ideas for world records? Well, here's another one that just blew my mind because I have no idea. David Rush, who has a bunch of Guinness Book of World Records under his belt. So he's like, look at me. I'm a multi-world record holder. All right, David. Another title was added to his name for sorting 17.6 ounces of peanut M&Ms by color in 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Huh.
Yeah. Rush took on the record for the fastest time to sort 500 grams of peanut M&Ms as part of an online challenge for the Guinness Book of World Records Day. Rush had to raid his kids' Halloween leftovers and buy 2 large bags of the candy to have enough to tackle the record. It took him 16 tries to achieve a time of 1 minute 14 seconds, besting the previous record of 1 minute 18 seconds. And don't forget, Guinness doesn't allow you to waste food, so I've been feasting on the spoils ever since.
Huh.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sort all those M&Ms.
Yeah, I don't know what makes you
And I'm
do
gonna
that.
be the fastest at it. All right. Let's see here. There was another one. Oh yeah. A Kenyan man was arrested in Connecticut for trying to have his estranged wife killed by asking his Uber driver to help him find a hitman willing to do the job.
Oh.
Can you imagine if you're driving Uber? Excuse me, sir. Do you have any recommendations on maybe a hitman? Leonard Mafiga, 52, a former executive at Kenya Commercial Bank, is facing a lengthy prison sentence for trying to hire a hitman to kill the woman he was married to for 22 years.
That's a long time to...
Yeah. According to a report by the... now all of a sudden you're like, hey, this is too much. She's got to go. I don't know. According to a report by the Connecticut State Police, he had followed his estranged spouse who had run away in September of last year because of his abusive behavior to the U.S. in an attempt to convince her to return home. So they're from Kenya, okay? Came to the U.S. She ran away. He followed her to Connecticut, apparently. To Connecticut. Of all the places.
Right.
Yeah. So the 52-year-old suggested a plan where the woman was injected with something to make her very sick. That's what he wanted, her to die a slow death. This is terrible. The Uber driver, who had been in contact with the Connecticut police almost since the beginning, agreed to meet with Leonard to introduce him to a police officer posing as a hitman. This is how they took him down. So good on you, Uber driver. He played along enough to get him arrested, locked up, as he should be. So, guys, I'm aware that DMX is dead. They're texting the text line. I did say his birthday today. He would have been. Let me change my tense. He would have been. He's been dead for a while. I do know that. But it is his birthday. I mean, even after you die, you would have been. You know.
Yeah.
So anyhow, yes. Still, the fact of the matter is, we are dealing with Brad Pitt turning 60 for crying out loud. the hottest man growing up. Every girl thought he was gorgeous and beautiful. And guess what? He still is, because he sure doesn't look 60. I don't think. And the fact that DMX would have been 53. 53. Let's see here. Looking. Yeah, it was 2016 that he died. He was given Narcan. Oh, it was a drug overdose. Yes. I couldn't remember. There's how he died. It's stated, though, eventually that he died from an asthma attack. Hold on. Witnesses say he was resuscitated by first responders, given Narcan before being rushed to a hospital. Witness states he ingested some type of substance before collapsing. Police found no illegal substances on the property. So he wasn't, but ultimately they cited an asthma attack as his. Why did it? I guess they just thought maybe he overdosed, but anyhow. So that's that. Weird news, weird world records. You know what? You're in great company if your birthday's today. Yes, we know DMX has passed away, but he would be 53. Brad Pitt, 60. That blows my mind. I don't know why, but it really does. Right now, it's Doja Cat, Agora Hills on today's Hit Music Q92.
I'm going to kick it off. My rage is being prescribed Ozempic and then finding out you cannot afford Ozempic, and now you can't do it anymore because it cost you $350.
Yeah, that's a big kick to the butt.
That is. By the way, Jake checked with his pharmacist parents, and they said that's pretty much the best deal I'm going to get.
Yeah.
For you people that pay less, God bless you. For people that got to pay more than they should for medications, you shouldn't pay more than you pay for your car in medication, in one medication. Rage room. Jake, you got some raids today?
Yeah, rage room. I don't understand why people walk, run, ride their bikes, ride their scooters in the middle of the street in the neighborhood when there's a sidewalk 5 feet from them.
I also have that rage.
Yeah.
I've said the same thing. Whenever I see a sidewalk, I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Why would you not walk on the sidewalk?
Move over 3 feet, go on the sidewalk, and let the cars drive.
Literally. I have the same rage. I've said that before. I'll say it to myself in the car.
Yeah.
They'll be on the side of the road, and I got to go around them, and I'm like, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Especially, you're walking. There's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
It's a sidewalk.
Exactly.
For you.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
For your safety.
Right.
You're a lot less likely to get struck by a car on the sidewalk.
Right. It could happen, but
No,
less
it
likely.
absolutely could happen. But I mean, it's God's will at that point.
Right.
I mean, I agree. It's a good rage.
Yeah.
Good rage. Let's see. We got the text line here. Rage room. When I sneeze about 46 times in a row. And I absolutely hate when I'm on my 10th sneeze and somebody that I'm talking to still having a conversation with me because I'm choking. I can't breathe. I'm snorting. And it's a hot mess. And they can't stop talking for 30 seconds as if I have any idea on what they're saying anyway. Rage room. I'm usually a 2 to 3 sneezer.
I sneeze. Yeah, I definitely sneeze more than twice.
Yeah, there's never usually just one.
Yeah.
It's usually a 2 to 3, but I know people that they'll do it 10 times. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
and,
that's
Jamie's,
fun.
her father went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So like you DoorDash.
Where I went. No,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive
Right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea,
And it got
And
hijacked.
somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. And I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Poncho's has actually an awesome
Yeah,
American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
right.
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the
I
waiter?
said
Because that doesn't
steak,
sound like you.
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit down. Please sit down. Because she's starting to get up, coming over to my plate. Like, please sit down. I love you. Please sit down. Let's not make a scene in the damn Mexican restaurant.
I get
I'm the
that.
picky eater.
Yeah, but she felt bad because she probably knew, like, he doesn't even like this to begin with, and that's what he got. Oh, God.
So I scrape off the cheese. Then I go to pick it up. And the whole GD thing just falls apart. It was so wrapped loosely, it just,
Right.
it looked like a piece of bologna. The rice is orange. I was like, what the hell is orange rice?
Well, a lot of times they'll put, like, salsa or tomato paste. Like, that's how you make Mexican rice.
So that made me like, oh, here we go. This is just great. So I mustered it down somehow to say it didn't taste good, in my opinion, realizing that I don't like Mexican food and everyone else does. It was awful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rage Room, when your friend has no kids, husband, lives with her parents, but says she's a life coach and posts videos of how others can improve their lives, Rage Room. That is fantastic.
Listen, it's fine if you've got no kids, no husband, and you live with your parents. But to say that you can help others live their best life when you have zero experience.
Listen, the only thing I would take umbrage with, good word there, is, is still living with your parents. No, wait, if you don't have kids, you don't have to have kids to be successful. You don't have to have a husband or wife to be.
Right.
But I'm assuming.
You do need to be independent, though, to speak on how to.
If your age starts with a 3 and you're still living with mommy, you should probably reassess a few things.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're ridiculously smart and have been stashing money away this entire time.
Well, that would be really smart. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. But I don't, how old is this friend who, no kids, no. If you text me 23, I mean, come on, that's fine.
Yeah, but still.
If you text me 31.
How can you be a life coach at 23 when you haven't had any life experience?
Yeah, well, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Jake, you'd be a good life coach.
Would I? At age 24?
At age 24, I think you've learned a lot. You've moved out, had to move back in.
Yeah, he's gone to the school hard knocks.
You have a job. You've started an own side business you're trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
You're in a long-distance relationship that includes trust, travel.
What's your mantra?
I don't.
He doesn't know what that means.
Okay. What's your slogan, Jake, for life?
I don't know. Just ride the wave. That's my slogan for life.
Ride the wave.
Yeah,
Ride the wave.
Yeah, just ride the wave.
Because on your electric surfboard.
Yeah.
I remembered.
That came as a foam kickboard.
It came as a foam kickboard you ordered from China on Instagram at night.
For $300.
You know what else? I had a friend who used to, and he would admit this, he would get drunk at night and order concert tickets and then ask girls to go to the concert with him. Random girls like he'd see at bars or
I need to
online.
hook him up with my sister.
He's married now.
Oh, dang it.
He's married
My
now.
sister does that. She'll text me really late. She'll be like, which concert do you want to go to next? I'm like, stop. How much have you had to drink? Because we're going to be sitting front row.
He wouldn't be about a friend. He'd be about, I'm going to take a girl to this. That's what he would do. It'd be for a date.
Yeah.
But he'd buy him drunk and he'd have tickets to like all these concerts and he wouldn't necessarily have anyone to go with. He would tell me about it. It was frustrating to him. He's happily married now. Everything's fine.
I'm glad. Hopefully he takes
But I
her
remember
to
that.
shows.
That stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, but you're buying just concert tickets? I was like, did you ask someone? No.
I'll find somebody to
Like,
go
so
with
you're,
me.
You're buying them and drunk, and then you're like, well, I'm going to find a girl and we're going to go to the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, man.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Text message, Jake is a secret serial killer.
He is not, I assure you.
No! Oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
He's
or would
literally,
he?
no, he wouldn't. He's literally the nicest kid you'll ever, no, I can't say kid. You are the nicest kid that I've ever met. I have to say that because technically I could be your mom.
Yeah.
How old are you?
24.
Oh, I could easily be your mom. I would have had you when I was 18, but still, it happens.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes for great senior picks.
Today's hit music, Q92. All right, we got a few minutes left in the show. And I'm here to help you out with some random holiday, some of it's advice. Did you know that you can keep your poinsettias perky by giving them an ice bath?
Perky or kill him?
Perky.
Okay.
Yeah. I started doing this. I just found out this last week. So my kid's school did a poinsettia fundraiser, and I bought a poinsettia. I don't know why I do this I do know why. I do it to support the schools. I don't have a green thumb. I'm terrible at watering them. They're usually dead within a week, and I didn't waste my money, like I said, because it's going towards the school, but it's done. I have nothing to show for it. To keep a poinsettia perky, you just give them an ice bath. Their most beloved potted plant in the U.S., no surprise given their association with Christmas. The number one way to kill a poinsettia is by watering it either too much or too little. To water yours just right, all you need to do is grab 4 ice cubes out of your ice maker and put them on top of the soil. Let them slowly melt, then check the moisture level with your fingers. It should feel moist about 1/3 of the way into the soil. You can add more ice as needed, but what the ice does is they get watered slowly.
Yeah.
And it just very carefully goes into the plant.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So I've been doing this, and so far so good, you guys. It's been, it'll be a week tomorrow. No, a week today. It's been a week. You know. Let's see. What else do we have for you? Here's a great tip to keep your cat away from your Christmas tree. Use citronella. They hate the smell of citronella, so it works as a pretty good deterrent for your tree. Spray a few pine cones with the scent. Place them throughout your tree, kind of back in on the branches. And it's supposed to help keep the cats away. I don't know. You cats owners out there, have you done anything like this before? Does it work? I don't know. But they're telling me that's what you should do. Let's see. What else? Did you guys pull a little full, lots of sap? Are you getting too big of a Christmas tree? They are now saying that your Christmas tree should not jut out into the room any more than 4 feet. Yeah. I don't know why. Because if I want a really fat Christmas tree in front of my window, I don't care if it's how far it ducks out.
Right.
The tree that I want. And did you know? I don't understand this. Tyler was just sitting here and we were talking about it. People think that they can put Viagra, a tablet, in the water and that it will help transform their Christmas tree when in fact it's actually killing Christmas trees. I don't know why anyone would ever think that would maybe be Santa's little helper when it comes to keeping your tree looking better longer, but
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense.
it doesn't apply. It does not help your tree stay up longer. People, come on. Water, the Waters Company is who's reporting this study. They said other common additives are aspirin, bleach, lemon lime soda. They're also pointless. It's not going to help make your tree last longer or prolong its life. So the best thing that you can do is actually just water it. Keep it watered for as long as it will drink. And that's the only way that you can prolong the life of it is by keeping it well watered. And that's some useless, random holiday advice. Right now, we're going to listen to Rockstar, the baby, featuring Roddy Ricch. Today's hit music, Q92.
Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
That should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, though? 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In
I
your
still
40s?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, in certain departments, I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that, but I
Yeah.
still feel good and
we're
want,
in that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome and
Right.
hip, but we're not.
right. And I acknowledge that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Pura Vida bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Mary, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone.
I
Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you,
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Myself included. You think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome?
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Sometimes
That's a
can
deal-
rock
what-
the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far? They want perfection. Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's balding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's,
Tats, no tats.
That's what I'm
Beards,
saying, like,
no beard.
you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
Okay. Not into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social people or you're very needy people, you need to be together a lot. Long distance is not going to work well for you.
Right.
But if you have confidence and faith in your partner and you guys have to be away from each other for a while and make that commitment to see each other, talk every day, I think you can make it work. I think it really depends on the person. Today's hit music, Q92. It is 9:54. That's going to do it for us. Thank you guys so much for waking up with us and allowing us to get you out the door, to work, get those kids to school. You know they're going to be bouncing off the walls all week this week. They know what's coming. You teachers out there, thank you. We know your week is going to be challenging as well. These kids are going to be animals in the classroom.
Yeah,
Did you always get hyper? I did.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it just is what it is. Anyhow, we're going to be here all week. Jake and I are going to hang out with you in the morning. So make sure you tune back in. Understand a lot of you are going to be on vacation, things like that. We're here all this week. Next week, we are going to be spending time with our families. So come hang out with us. Tomorrow, we are going to have Amelia from Alliance Family Health Center on the show with us. We're going to talk to her about why, if you're in the area, you should consider Alliance Family Health Center. Especially, too, like, you know, everybody is like passing around this like head cold type thing right now. They're right here in our neighborhood. You can walk in and get an appointment, get what you need, and get on the mend, especially this time of year. Who's got time for all that, you know?
Right.
Also, it's the Rage Room. We're definitely going to still do the Rage Room. So if you're angry that a gift isn't going to make it here in time, maybe you're angry because you got family drama with the holidays. I know it brings the best of us out. Let us know about it. We'll be here to help you through. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Right now, it's Freak 54, Pitbull and Nile Rodgers on today's hit music, Q92. Have a great day, everybody.